there's something that as Europeans we have bet hard on politically, societally, economically as well, and that is a green transition. We, I think, in many respects have recognized that in the last few years, since a lot of the changes you cited earlier have happened, since COVID, since the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and more latterly, that green transition, again, slightly European, noble, ideal world that we were looking for, where we wanted to bring our emissions down to zero as quickly as possible. Well, when you think critical raw materials, we could probably, with a bit of luck, in 10, 12 years, be self-sufficient in critical raw materials. What do I mean? We are talking about materials that do not debase and erode. Essentially, you recycle them. Once you have enough inside your market, your single market, the best market in the world, you don't need to get it from anywhere else, and you don't need to mine it from anywhere else.
So you're talking about circular economy for critical raw materials.
Exactly. So, the single market in waste is not one that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
We don't have a single market in waste right now.
Yeah.
For most of our companies, it's a lot cheaper, and from all sorts of other perspectives, it's a damn sight easier to get rid of waste outside the EU, because the rules on managing waste inside the EU are a nightmare. And yet, here we are saying to ourselves, oh my God, we've got these unhealthy dependencies. Well, if you keep throwing your iPhone away and it ends up in China, then you're your own worst enemy. If you practice what you preach about circularity, about green, and about clean, we have the solution there. Yes, we have a period of time where we maintain that dependency. Yes, we have things to offer to others that they're dependent on.
But in the beginning, you talked about the European Union's role in terms of enabling and incentivizing getting things started, reducing the risk. What is it that is needed here? Simpler rules?
Yeah, I think
more rules?
When it comes to waste, it's very clear that you don't have common rules. You don't have common rules applied, and you need to have rules that are not holier than the Pope, if you'll excuse the expression, because the purpose of rules also has to evolve and adjust. And we have to understand, for example, we have a desire to become self-sufficient in critical raw materials. So how do we design a single market in waste in the European Union in order to achieve that goal? Not just to have a perfect world where, we'd rather not have any of these things. We'd rather not have steel, it's dirty. We'd rather not have aluminium, etc. Well, we're in a world where we know we need all of these things. And steel, who do we want to rely on for steel when we need to defend ourselves? We have to rely on ourselves.